Hello and welcome back to the Fourth Estate Militia Actual Play. Where is Juliet? Perhaps more importantly, why is there a sudden explosion with a dwarf-sized person scampering away? I guess the rest of the Red Wires will just have to murder a guy before they figure out their next move. It's time to begin episode 89. I'm not opposed to it. That's just where I'm coming from.
5 hits, we're good.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly where you want it to.
she wants to chuck it where it won't make noise landing. Hopefully there's a bit of dirt or something that she can just chuck it against where it won't get spotted.
They're gonna get a roll to notice it.
Okay. Here's hoping it works.
You throw it, and the sergeant that you guys had identified, he goes, "Wait, what the?" He goes, "What the frag was that?" And you see him lean down, and he just screams, "Grenade!" And he takes off, and the people in the immediate vicinity scatter. The three that were inside end up piling out. A person jumps out of the, ends up crawling out of the driver's seat, and they all just kind of scatter away. One or two still ends up going down to the gas just because they can't see it. But
yeah, did the sergeant run in the spot where he's a little more isolated, or rather, at the very least, where she can shoot him from an angle that doesn't reveal her to nearby troops?
If you're going to shoot him, you're going to have to get a bit closer because I'm assuming that you kind of you're like on the side of a building or something where you threw this.
Yeah, she just wants an angle that doesn't immediately reveal her when she fires at it.
It's going to be kind of
Tricky.
difficult. Yeah. You would have to go. Yeah, you would have to go inside this place to shoot him. And the way that he ran, it looks like he went more towards where his buddies are, versus just kind of running away without thinking.
Wonderful. Okay, so he's a smart one. Are there any other guys that did isolate them? Anyway.
The three who piled out of the back, they're kind of along the same wall that you're kind of peeking around.
How many went down with those?
But there's three of them.
Okay.
And then after a second or two, when they notice, oh, this thing's not exploding and on fire, they begin circle walking their way around towards their buddies.
Okay. Well, this was a bust. She's going to just start sneaking her way around toward the next lieutenant and keeping her eye out for targets of opportunity.
All right. Do you want to go around the north side? Do you want to come around the south side? Because this guy was over here. They
thin out toward the south, right?
Yeah, there's next to nobody at the south. They actually have two old beat up AmeriCars that are kind of pulled up on using it more as a barricade than anything.
So what you're telling me is that the guys are spread out and there are points where there's one guy at the end of the line.
There doesn't appear to be very many there, no.
All right, we're going to go south. We're going to see if we can pick off a guy or two silently. If there are any who can basically...
Now, how wide of a berth do you want to give this place?
Let's say, do by the old adage, nobody ever looks up. So she's going to go up and over and occasionally peer over to see if she can spot people. ID by sound and whatnot. And, of course, the idea is if anybody looks like they are within, 20 feet away from someone else or around a corner, out of line of sight, she can hopefully just drop on them, strangle them. That's the general idea.
All right, so how are you... If you want to get to the roof of this place, how do you get up there?
Let me know when you need to squelch.
Is it raining?
What is the weather for Seattle today? It is a light rain with a mild wind. It's actually fairly warm.
Okay, then. In that case, we are going to check for drainage pipe. We're going to check for an area where the wall is eroded and affords handholds. And she's just going to climb up the old-fashioned style.
Okay, give me a gymnastics test using strength instead of agility. at a -2.
7 hits. Keep them all.
Okay. Yeah, you're easily able to make it up. When you get about halfway, you can't make out what's being said, but you do hear some muffled voices. Just
Can she sidle over to a window or a gap or something? A trapdoor, or I don't even know what that to listen in.
Make me a stealth check. Actually,
Sure
should have
thing.
had you roll this to, climb without making a whole bunch of noise. Okay.
9 hits. I can keep them all.
Yes, you can. You get up close to the top, and there's like a broken bit of the wall. It looks like it's either been collapsed or shot out or something. Just a chunk of it has fallen out. When you peek inside, you see quite a few people. You see quite a few people that are posted at the windows of this building, looking out towards the treehouse itself. They're not like standing at the edge of the windows, but they're set a little ways back. A couple of them have stuff that they have rifle-sized weapons sitting on top of that they have braced.
I would advise that if you are going to hit these guys, you let me jam them first.
They are in Spider's colors.
Okay, so how many are arguing in the center? Or what was the conversation going?
They seem to be just making fun of the red wires. How they just posted up inside the treehouse and they're not leaving at all. That you guys are a bunch of cowards and won't come out and fight them.
Are there any concentrations of them?
This is more of a separate room. Just like 4 guys who are just posted up together, just yakking.
Okay, so how are they within like 2 or 3 meters of each other?
Yes, they are.
Yeah!
They're all within probably within 4 meters of everything.
Oh. D&I conversation. Improv. Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Yeah.
What up?
May I slave 2 grenades to you for 5 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Thank you. And she slaves 2 frag grenades to Improv's deck, duct tapes them together, and then drops them down the open gap in the wall and wirelessly activates them the moment they are about to hit the floor.
And I assume you just want to just detonate them?
Mm-hmm.
How much damage is that?
Let me double check.
Because it's halved for each consecutive explosion.
Yes, it is. 18p AP plus 5. Half again is plus 9, so 27. Yeah, 27p AP plus 5. Yeah.
Damn, son.
Okay, the wall that you were climbing on explodes outwards.
Hey, Lamau.
And she's scampering along towards the south.
I need you to... No, the wall that you are on explodes outwards. You dropped it. Yeah, you dropped it right there at the wall. You don't have common sense and exploded it when it touched the floor.
Oh, jeez.
You explode outwards away from the wall. I need you to...
Great. I thought she was on the top of the building.
No, there was a gap in the wall, not the roof. No, I specifically said there was a thing in the wall that you climbed up, peeked your head around.
Okay, so how much of a drop is this?
It's only 2.5 stories.
How many meters?
So roughly that's roughly 12 feet per floor. So 28 feet divided by 3. So 7 meters.
I'm looking up for falling damage.
And you get the first 3 for free, so you'd have to soak 4 with an AP of -4.
Then you're also going to have to soak the explosion. Which
within the explosion radius?
You dropped it. You just dropped it in.
Hold on,
you specifically said you dropped it in.
She knows grenades. All right, I'm fine. I should have. I thought she was on the roof and she was looking down on these guys. How far away was she from the guy?
All right. You know what? To solve this, roll me an edge check.
Sure.
You're still going to fall either way. It's just whether if you get the explosion or not. And you also have to remember, this is chunky salsa, so that's all bouncing around in there.
2 hits. Wow.
Okay, so So yeah, you are going to fall, but you're not going to get the explosion damage.
Hallelujah. Note to self: always ask a lot of big questions.
When it comes to explosives, yeah.
Fair enough. 7 hits, we're good. Okay, so she hits the ground and scampers.
Okay.
No stealth check?
Well, you hit the ground, and after you hit the group of guys go, "What the frag?" And they turn, and right as you're getting up and beginning to run, they're able to. They're just now starting to draw their weapons. Make me if you want to go straight for cover or straight away, I'm going to need a running check.
Okay, running check it is. Oh, jeez. Wow.
You round the corner of this building. You book it at top speed for Juliet. You round the corner. They still get shots off, but they don't have a chance of hitting you. At this time, the rest of you guys hear an explosion,
Oh boy.
followed by a handful of shots. You've heard a couple here every now and then, but Horatio, is the fly spy still out there?
No, it would have come back to him after he's done his search, right?
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do with this guy across the road? You guys up a couple of ideas, but I didn't hear anything.
I thought we were gonna
Definitely.
squelch him and take him out.
Yep, I got 4 hits on the sneak check to get into position, and I am just going to run like the wind, the very, very fast wind, and I'm going to give him a love tap after improv squelches his comlink.
He doesn't seem to have noticed you. He doesn't make any sort of head movement or body adjustment to notice you, like after you had gotten out of the car and moved yourself around.
And how far away is he from me, Mr. GM?
We'll say 15 meters, 20 meters.
All right. Well, then that means I will have to run, but that's fine because I'm going to charge this guy, and we're gonna go have some fun with him. All right. So since I will be attacking from a run, that's a -2, but I'm going to be doing a charge, so that's a +2, and will this count as superior position?
No, but he will be surprised.
All right.
He failed to notice you getting in position.
Did we decide we just want to knock the guy out, or we're going to take him captive?
Poor bastard.
I mean,
Either
we don't
way.
really need anything from him, right? We know there's a lot of guys out there. We know they're circling our place. Like realistically, what do you think we're gonna get from him? I'm not opposed to it. I'm just that's kind of where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with just kicking his spine out. I got no problem with that. Well, there goes one of my edges because I am not going to get 2 hits
Well-
on that.
Well, he can't dodge. You hit him.
Oh, that's right. I have him by surprise.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
we'll go
You
with that.
surprised him, so he can't dodge. I'm not going to waste some of their edge on this.
So this puts it up to, I believe, 11p.
What's the AP?
There's no AP. This is just a kick to the body.
He soaks it pretty well. You run up and kick him in the chest. It knocks him, like he flies back, knocks him to the ground, but he immediately tries to get up and begin running away.
Well, we can't have that. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna kick him one more time because we got all that reach. We've got that speed on our side, and we're gonna try to just take his head clean off his shoulders.
All right, roll me initiative real quick.
Max initiative for me.
Okay,
And
so
my
yeah,
apologies.
you're faster than he
Yeah,
is.
it should actually be 17. I can't clearly do math.
Oh yeah, you're on Nova Coke.
And I can keep all 7 of those.
Nice.
So that will be with 3 net hits, that is 12p.
Okay, yeah, and this knocks him out. So he's not even able. You kick him once, he goes flying back. You finish running up and then punt him with your other foot, and he lies motionless.
All right, we're gonna quickly go through his pockets. Like I'm just trying to tell if this is just like some rando homeless dude, or is this something more? So like, I mean, do I just get like the homeless dude who was hired to be a lookout, or does this guy feel like a professional PI? Does he feel like a cop, or anything like that?
He looks like a ganger, but he's not wearing Spider's colors.
Is he carrying any kind of weapons or multiple combat?
Yes, he has a machine pistol with him that is loaded with APDS.
I will take that and any other ammunition I can. I will take his comlink. I'm gonna take his boots off because I'm a jerk that way, and I'm going to run back to the team. And I will give the machine pistol stuff to Horatio since he uses machine pistols and can use the APDS. The comlink I will give to Improv, and the boots I will just chuck in a far corner.
Okay.